Dr. Riashi here with Biobi Health. I'm here with Armaan, one of the pickleball pros. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us why you're here.
Yeah, so I'm Armaan, Jiwa Mawji. Came from a background in tennis. I'm here to support a great charity and play for Vancouver Whitecaps today. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what got you into pickleball?
So I came from a background in tennis. I started playing tennis since I was 5, and then I made the transition about a year ago after I played a PPA tournament in Arizona, and I had a really good opportunity to play with a bunch of pros. So they told me to take it more seriously. Like, I'm playing countless hours a day, and I'm super motivated because I want to pursue pickleball full time. That's my goal. I'm still in university right now, so that's kind of a big goal of mine. Like, I'm still doing university as a main, and then also have pickleball as a main. So it's kind of like balancing both.
That's pretty amazing.
But yeah.
How do you manage that time between the two?
So yeah, it's not an easy task. Obviously, There's got to be of course, I have to miss some school for tournaments, vice versa. But I think last semester I took a little bit less of a course load, so I can focus more on my journey to pro or my journey to 6.0, which is my series on Instagram.
Okay.
And I was in Arizona for a good amount of that time, training, playing tournaments, meeting a lot of good people. And now I'd come back, lock in on school, and then be the same thing. Go play another tournament, come back, focus on school. So it's just all about time management, basically, which I'm not the best at, but I'm trying to learn. So it's a journey and everything.
No, that's a lot to juggle. You got a lot in your hands.
Yeah.
I mean, especially playing at this level. What are you studying in university?
So I'm in SFU. I'm studying business right now. So ideally, with my business degree that I get, I'll specialize in entrepreneurship or finance. I haven't really thought about it yet, but ideally, I use my business degree to create something in pickleball.
So it's not two separate, completely.
No, it's gonna
You're gonna meld them together.
For sure.
Okay, no, that's cool. Plus, it's your passion. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And it won't ever feel like work because I'm doing what I love. So,
would you have any tips or pointers for young people like you on getting a little bit more fit? Which kind of areas do you like to focus on?
I always stay focused on exercise a lot. Sleep is super important for recovery. If you're not sleeping well every night, you're going to wake up the next morning not feeling 100%. And in a sport like pickleball, any sport, you need to be at the best of your energy or you won't be able to perform as well on that day. So definitely what you eat is pretty big too. You want to stay away from more fried food. Obviously, everyone has it. It's normal. But if you eat clean and sleep better, you'll notice that your energy levels are way higher.
So
and that'll
let you notice that even in yourself.
Yeah, I also do fitness too, to work on explosive. For pickleball, it's more small movements compared to tennis. It was longer movements across the whole court. Pickleball is a smaller court, but for an example, if I bring up singles, the points are a lot quicker. So you have to have a lot of good stamina for that, because in tennis you kind of have a longer point, then you have time, and it's a longer court, so you're not moving as much. You could take bigger steps and get there to the ball, but in pickleball, it's so quick, the court's so small, you have to cover a lot in a quick amount of time.
Because a lot of people watching might say, well, it's 1/3 the size of a tennis court.
Yeah.
This is a pretty easy sport.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the same way, to be honest. When I first started, I came from tennis, I thought it would be a little bit easier for sure, and it was. For doubles, you don't move as much, but if you compare singles to singles, you actually move a lot in singles pickleball. It's a decent amount you're moving.
Yeah.
Let's say.
I play pickleball myself,
Yeah.
not very well, but mostly doubles, because the singles, like you're saying, it's a lot of court to cover.
Definitely.
Especially when someone's good at picking all 4 corners.
Definitely.
There's a lot of kind of lateral movement and changing direction.
It's all about you have to stay so balanced. As soon as you're off balance in a shot, the next ball you're just gonna get blown away, basically.
Yeah, and then so how do you take it to the next level where you're playing at 5.5, 6.0 level?
Yeah. Well, it just comes down to how you're training. Everyone could train a lot of hours. Everyone can train 3-4 hours a day, but if the quality of your training or the quality of your drill practices are low, you're never going to get better. So I'd say when I drill, I always go in with a focus. I always have something in mind I'm working on, and then if I'm not executing that on that day, I'm going to keep doing it until I know I can do it. And then also when you're drilling, you want to put basically a mental practice too. You put specific situations in a point. For an example, if you're down match point, or if you're up in a match, what I do is I practice being up 10-9 or something, and then if I lose the point, I have to start back from 5 or something.
Okay, so you'll add extra.
Yeah, there's there's a bunch of things I like to do, and then obviously you want to try to play with the best players you can, right? Because the better players you play against, you'll adapt to their game, and you'll start to get used to patterns, and you'll start to learn patterns.
Yeah.
So it kind of correlates to something like that.
It's kind of like medicine. A lot of this is pattern
Exactly.
recognition.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when something deviates from the pattern, then you can identify it. Whereas if you weren't drilling at that level, you might not
100%.
notice that little nuance difference.
100%.
And so can people go to your YouTube channel?
So I post a lot on Instagram, or
Okay.
I'm going to be posting a lot more now, and it's kind of my road to 6.0, which is sort of like my road to pro. So I basically post on like how I'm doing. I have like a specific time to get to a 6.0,
Okay,
where I have to
cool.
go back to full-time university.
Okay, and you're just putting that out there?
Yeah, no, it's been out there. It's been out
You don't
there.
feel shy about that?
No, it's fine. And
Okay.
then I also post like a lot of tips on like specific shots
Okay,
or
cool.
shots that took me from a higher level. So like I had a couple ones where it was like an Ernie like cross off the court that took me from like a 5 to a 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just basically like my goal is to like be super authentic and show
Okay,
players
cool.
on like what they can improve on, etc. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's really cool.
Yeah, no,
Or-
I'm super excited to be here also. It's like going to be a lot of fun. I'm playing for the Vancouver Whitecaps, so
Cool.
I think my partner is Martin Nash. But obviously, like the charity is what matters a lot. So it's just supporting the charity, supporting everyone here, and just being friendly, for sure.
No, great. Thanks so much for taking the time to interview.
Thanks. Anytime.
See you on the courts.
Anytime. Thank you.
Okay.